The Abominable Fomorians of Celtic lore, deep within the mist-shrouded origins of Celtic myth, before the coming of gods or humankind. The Emerald Isle of Ireland was plagued by ancient, monstrous beings, the Fomorians. These were not mere giants or beasts, but grotesque, deformed creatures, some with a single eye, others with a single arm or leg, or the head of a goat upon a human body spawned from primeval chaos. Their very existence was a curse upon the nascent world, a force of unending oppression, sterility, and darkness. This is the enduring tale of the Abominable Fomorians of Celtic lore, and a long, bloody struggle to free the land from their tyrannical grip. Our story begins in the earliest age of Ireland. When the island was still raw and untamed, the first inhabitants arrived to find the land already under the dominion of the Fomorians. These monstrous beings, led by their cruel king, Balor of the Evil Eye, demanded tribute, not of gold, but of life itself, imposing an annual tax of 2/3 of all newborn children, 2/3 of the milk, and 2/3 of the corn. Under their oppressive rule, the land withered, creativity stifled, and despair hung heavy in the air. Their presence was a curse of perpetual scarcity and blight. Though brave, were ultimately overwhelmed by a plague, leaving the land once again at the mercy of the Fomorians. Then came the Nemedians, another wave of settlers who, despite fierce resistance, also succumbed to the Fomorian tyranny. Each generation, the Fomorians solidified their grip, their malevolent influence turning fertile lands barren and crushing the spirit of any who dared to hope for freedom. The Abominable Fomorians' curse was not a sudden strike, but a pervasive, lingering oppression that slowly drained the life and potential from the land and its people. They embodied the triumph of chaos over order and barrenness over bounty. After centuries of Fomorian dominance, a new race arrived, brighter and more powerful. The Tuatha Dé Danann, skilled in magic, art, and wisdom. They were beings of light and order, destined to challenge the Fomorians. Led by their shining king, Nuada of the Silver Hand, the Tuatha Dé Danann launched a series of epic battles to liberate Ireland. The conflict was cataclysmic, a clash between primordial chaos and burgeoning civilization. In the first battle of Moytora, the Tuatha Dé Danann fought valiantly, driving the Fomorians back. Nuada himself lost his arm in the fray, a sacrifice that showed the immense cost of this struggle. But the Fomorians were not easily defeated. Their power was ancient, their malevolence ingrained in the very fabric of the land. The Fomorians retaliated, returning with renewed ferocity, led by their terrifying champion, Balor, whose single, powerful eye could bring death and destruction with a mere glance. This led to the Second Battle of Moytora, a final, desperate confrontation for the fate of Ireland. The land trembled, the skies roared as magic clashed with monstrous might. The Fomorians, though formidable, faced a united and determined foe. In a pivotal moment, Law, the sun god and master of all arts, whose father was of the Tuatha Dé Danann and whose mother was Fomorian, faced Balor. As Balor opened his deadly eye, Love, with a sling stone of immense power, struck the eye, driving it through Balor's head, killing the monstrous king. With Balor fallen, the Fomorian ranks broke. The remaining monsters were scattered, driven back to the murky depths from which they came, their ancient power shattered. The Abominable Fomorians' curse was finally lifted. The land began to flourish once more, life returning to barren places. The Tuatha Dé Danann established their golden age in Ireland, ushering in an era of art, poetry, and prosperity. The Fomorians remained, banished to the dark ocean depths, a shadowy threat that occasionally resurfaced, but their absolute dominion over Ireland was broken forever. The story of the Chimera Correction, the story of the Fomorians, endures as a foundational myth of Celtic lore, a tale of cosmic struggle between chaos and order. It serves as a powerful reminder that even in the darkest times, hope can prevail. and that even the most deeply entrenched curses of oppression can be overcome by unity, courage, and the unwavering light of those who fight for a better world.